Hello and welcome. Have you felt it? That sort of malaise that comes as a result of being distracted for too many days, weeks, or months in a row, where you look like yourself, but everything is right there at the surface, and it's just like it takes one more thing to then spill over into a full-on anxiety attack or a feeling of panic or overwhelm. Well, you're not alone. None of us could have foreseen that we would be in this situation for as long as we've been. And on a day-to-day basis, distraction is always an issue. But what we have been going through and continue to go through is unlike anything else that we could have ever predicted. And so it's times like these to, number one, recognize that you're not alone. Number two, that what you're experiencing is absolutely normal. Of course, we're feeling more distracted, on edge, and not quite ourselves. And the number three, there are things that we can do. There are ancient technologies that have been passed down to offer us an opportunity to take all that disruption where the mind is really turbulent and not flatline it, but calm it down like a nice rolling wave. And using those technologies will help us to create a little bit of space. I'm not saying that this is going to solve everything and you won't be distracted anymore. I'm not saying that. But between the situation or the catalyst and the response, instead of those things being one on top of each other and completely jumbled up, this gives us an opportunity to experience the catalyst and even a little bit of space, if it's not a huge space, before we respond. Otherwise, we fall into this continuous trap of over responding or reacting rather than having a mindful response to what the situation is or to what that catalyst or trigger was. And it can look like where a situation is unfolded and you've been triggered and your response is completely out of proportion to what the situation or to what that person has said or not said or done or not done. And that's when we know that we need to just pull it back and regain control. And I know that's possible. It's why meditation and mindfulness practices are so essential in this point more than ever. So let's do this. First of all, let's just take our fingertips and just tap your collarbones. Let's get into our bodies and a little bit out of our heads. And you can do these things anytime, right? There's meridians, there's acupressure points, there's marmonades, depending which traditions you follow, but a couple more moments here. You can't do this wrong. And now, one hand up and down one arm. It doesn't matter. Go on the inside, go on the outside, but come back into yourself, right? That you can tell, like, this is me, this is happening right now. So we don't feel so scattered. Switch. Go up and down. If you're doing the inside first, go up and down the inside of the arm, and then go up and down the outside of the arm. Again, there's no wrong, right way to do this. A little bit more here with the arm. Second side always seems like it gets less, so just making sure that we're not doing less. And then rub your hands together, create a little friction, a little heat. And just put them over your cheeks, your sides of your face. Feel that warmth. Rub them together. And you can rub your hands together for longer or shorter than what I'm doing with you here. And then just cover your mouth, your nose. Rub again. And on top of your head. And you can also do over your eyes. It's a really beautiful spot. And now just rub the sides of your throat here. You can actually feel these muscles. If you have a gua sha, I like to use the gua sha and just like take it down each side. And with your thumbs, they're at the back of your jaw, and it may be tender. It may actually feel like ouch, because sometimes we don't even know that where we're carrying all these tensions. Just making little circles, light pressure, don't overdo it. And then you just move your thumbs a little bit, go along the jawline, little circles. Notice if one side is more tender than the other. For me, it's my right side. I can totally feel that. Nice. Take one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Inhale through the bottom hand, all the way to the upper hand. Exhale from the top of your lungs out through the bottom. Let your bottom hand feel like it's pulling in towards your spine. Inhale again, balloon your belly. Carry the breath up. Exhale, top, bottom. 3 more times. Filling the diaphragm, the low lungs, middle lungs, upper lungs, and then exiting the breath from the top, middle, bottom. It's okay to expand your belly, yeah? Really feel it push out. And then feel it pull in. And then anything that's restful with your hands. And then start to close your eyes if it's helpful, or keep them open. And then inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through your nose. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your breath just fall back into the background. And just notice how you're feeling. This eventually became a 1-to-2 breath ratio, a 4 count in, and then double that, 8 counts out. And again, just trying to find that we can see the trigger or what's happening, and then just create a pause, a momentary pause before the action that we take or the non-action. And so doubling that exhalation, just feeling as if we're expanding time, right? So that we're not in this knee-jerk reaction of jumping right back in. Something's happened and then we got to push to respond or react. So notice if these things that are very simple that you can do anywhere are helpful to how you're feeling right now, and then put them into play in the next week. But watch for those distractions that are really creating this overall hypersensitivity, and that then we're just barely constantly staying under the line, over the line, if you can think about it, is where we're paddling on the surface of the water. Under the line, we're starting to drown and feeling that anxiety and overwhelm. So let's do these things to keep us above the line and stay in a place of harmony and peace. That's then where we can feel our most inspired. From my heart to your heart, thank you for joining me in this Inspire series. My name is Sylvia Mordini, the founder of Life Inspired. It's been a pleasure and an honor to be here with you today. Please subscribe to my channel if inspired. Peace out, everybody.